Assalamu alaikum. Do you know that entrepreneurship has always been an integral part of Islamic economics? Engaging in entrepreneurial activities such as buying, selling, services, and manufacturing have always been well encouraged and supported in Islam. The only emphasis is to seek halal resources, to harness halal opportunities, to stay away from riba, deception, and dishonesty while doing any kind of business. Our beloved last prophet, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his beloved wife Hazrat Khadija, Abdur Rahman bin Auf, Abu Bakr bin Qafa, Umar bin Khattab, Usman bin Affan, Suhaib al-Murumi, and several others, may Allah's mercy be upon them all, are the role models of successful Muslim entrepreneurs. Today we are going to learn about Hazrat Abdur Rahman bin Auf radiyallahu ta'ala anhu's early business practices and his three super successful business principles. Hazrat Abdur Rahman bin Auf radiyallahu ta'ala anhu was one of the first 8 persons to accept Islam and was one of the 10 persons who were assured of entering Jannah or paradise by our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We also call those people as Al-Ashra al-Mubashirun. Hazrat Abdur Rahman bin Auf was a very wealthy businessman and followed a successful business strategy. Let's learn about his early business practices. His father was a rich man, but despite belonging to a rich family, when he migrated to Medina, he had no money at all. When he started his business, he started by selling yogurt, oil, and butter with a capital of 2 or 4 dinars, from which his net worth grew to over $791 billion. It is believed that at the time of his death, his net worth valued in gold coin was 3.1 billion Islamic dinars. After a while, he saw that there was a lot of opportunities in the market for buying and selling horses, so he began trading horses only to discover that the profit ratio in this industry was extremely low as there were already many business persons doing the same business. So, after a careful thought, he extended his business and began selling saddles for horses, which was a considerably more profitable venture than selling horses. Hazrat Abdur Rahman bin Auf's radiyallahu ta'ala anhu's business approach is built on three main ideas. Let's learn about those. His first business strategy or principle was that he only believed in cash and he never used any credit. Cash is the most important principle in Hazrat Abdur Rahman bin Auf's radiyallahu ta'ala anhu's business strategy. He constantly paid cash for products and sold them for cash. There were no credit deals. The second component of Abdur Rahman bin Auf's radiyallahu ta'ala anhu's business plan was that he attempted to avoid storing products and sold them even if he was only paid a penny in profit. It had a high degree of cash flow, therefore, the focus was on expanding profits to increase earnings. He was always very truthful in his dealings. He never stocked anything or waited for a greater profit. His third important business strategy or business practice was that he never hid any flaws of the products that he was selling. He always told his customer if his goods were not up to the quality or if there was even a minor flaw in it. Hazrat Abdur Rahman bin Auf radiyallahu ta'ala anhu was a very caring and responsible person. And when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam passed away, Abdur Rahman bin Auf took on the responsibility of looking after the needs of his family, the Ummahatul Mu'mineen. He was such a generous man that he donated 40,000 dirhams of silver, 40,000 dinars of gold, 200 okia of gold, 500 horses to mujahideen setting out in the path of Allah, and 1,500 camels to another group of mujahideen, 400 dinars of gold to the survivors of Badr, and a large legacy to the Ummahatul Mu'mineen. Besides being a very successful entrepreneur, Abdur Rahman bin Auf was also a very courageous Muslim soldier who distinguished himself in both the battles of Badr and Uhud. At Uhud, he remained firm throughout and suffered more than 20 wounds, and some of them were deep and severe. Abdur Rahman Bin Auf died when he was 75 years old. He was buried on a hill to the northeast of present day Amman, Jordan.